Brothers, hello. I come to you today on Tuesday, September 8th, in the year 2020, during strange times. Strange times indeed. You know, as your commissioner ever since this league started, I don't remember if it was our freshman year or our sophomore year, but at least 7 years ago, I believe, I took it as a great duty and an honor to represent you all as the commissioner. But as times change, as we grow older, we get girlfriends, we lose girlfriends, we get engaged to our girlfriends, or soon to be, we grow, we change, we evolve. And therefore, this season, I know that I can't take on the same amount of responsibility as I have been in seasons past. Sadly for all of us, I now have a job. That job taxes on my emotional capabilities to be able to produce the kind of content and quality entertainment that you all deserve. These are the reasons why I'm delegating my powers. These are the reasons why I'd like to open up a few more positions for the rest of you to take part in helping this season become what it can and what it should be, which is a great time had by all. Right, Nino? Right. So, with that being said, a few announcements. Draft is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is 5 p.m. Pacific. And that is 6 p.m. Mountain Time? Maybe? Nino? Confirm that for us. A few draft notes. It is a snake draft as usual, but we will be doing, rather than randomized draft order, we will be going from worst place last year, picking first, and the team that won last year will have the last pick and then have the first pick of the next draft. So very traditional to how the actual NFL goes, and so that's how it's going to be going. But that's part of the reason why I want to open up a position for strategy and operations, is that if you guys wanted to do something different and experiment, I'm more than happy to help that process occur, but no longer think that it's within my power or capability to be the one just forcing change upon you. We've gotten rid of the divisions. It's all just one big league where I think your bench record is the tiebreaker now. See, I don't even know. There have been so many changes. There's no consistency. We need a true fantasy football democratic structure. Okay, now, I will release the draft order and the more details that you need tomorrow, but a few things to highlight going into next season. Number one, there are a lot of new faces and new places, okay? So make sure when you're doing your fantasy football prep, you're not drafting Tom Brady because you think he's in New England with Bill Belichick. You got to know that he's now in Tampa Bay in a different conference playing Drew Brees twice a year. Playing the Carolina Panthers, which doesn't really matter. Playing the Atlanta Falcons, who have a certain running back that brother Evan Homewater 3 years ago picked first overall, and that man is the name Todd Gurley. DeAndre Hopkins, he's no longer in Houston. He now plays in Arizona with Kyler Murray, who is poised to have a breakout sophomore season, the likes of Lamar Jackson last year. And for those of you who don't know what Lamar Jackson did last year, well, he won the MVP. Patrick Mahomes won the MVP the year before that. Won a Super Bowl last year. Will he be able to repeat some of his performance the same way that he balled the fuck out last year? Some say yes, some say no. I say we'll find out Thursday night. Other things you need to be aware of, the top rookies to watch. Here's a list of names. I'll give you their team and their position, but that's as far as I'll go. C.D. Lamb, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver, Denver Broncos. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back, Kansas City Chiefs. Henry Ruggs III, wide receiver, Las Vegas Raiders. Joe Burrow, quarterback, Cincinnati Bengals. Who else we got? Who else is out there? Who else is poised to have a hell of a year? Jonathan Taylor, running back, Indianapolis Colts. Believe me now? You think you know what I know? Do I know what you know? No. That's part of what makes this season fun, is that none of us really know. And half of us will have players that probably don't even play the full amount of games this year due to COVID. Because shit's weird. And so I think when we have a weird-ass season, we're all a bunch of weirdos. It's time to share in the weirdness that is this brotherhood and this league of extraordinary gentlemen. Now, in closing, will I still be providing commissioner reports? Yeah, I will, but they'll be more in this direct nature. They won't be in the highly produced studio show with all the fancy graphics and all the pyrotechnics and all the copyright infringement music playing that I had 2 years ago when I didn't have a job and was in grad school. And I apologize that I can't be producing that high quality entertainment anymore. But what I can do is still come at you once a week with this off the cuff, laissez-faire, bullshitting attitude that you guys deserve. So until tomorrow night, when we will all be convening at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm pretty sure it's 6 p.m. Mountain Time, but I've already forgotten which it fluctuates. Is it 2 hours? Yeah, I think, okay, it'd be 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Nino, you'll figure it out. Oh, Nino, Botch, that reminds me. New face, new place, Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, Buffalo Bills. Someone cannot let either of them have him on their fantasy team. I think Nino might take Stephon Diggs in the first round, but you cannot let him get drafted by Botch or Nino, because God forbid the Bills win the division like everyone thinks they're supposed to. It's not going to be pretty. There's going to be a lot of let's go's. And as much as I've missed that, I'd rather have it coming from another player that doesn't wear a Buffalo Bills uniform. That's selfish of me, but oh well. All right, gentlemen. Until tomorrow night, this is your commissioner signing off. I encourage you, if you have been nominated for a position, or even if you haven't and you want a position, speak up or forever hold your peace. This season's moving along, whether you like it or not, and I can't wait to kick off the 2020 season with our draft tomorrow night. Until then, Commissioner Jim, arrivederci.